congruent circles and congruent arcs. This is definition, okay, please. Some students didn't pay attention to the definition. That's why the test is not really good. This is one of the reasons, okay, please. What is congruent circles? If two circles have the same congruent radius, they are congruent. For instance, we have a circle somewhere here, radius is 5. We have another one somewhere here, radius is 5. Their location is different, but they are congruent. Why they are congruent? Their shape first is congruent. Their length, the circumference, their area, whatever is congruent. No matter where they are. For instance, we have someone here, radius 5. Those three are perfect congruent. Oh, don't say, oh, this is located in first quadrant, this is the second quadrant. No, they are congruent. Two arcs are congruent if they have the same measure and they are arcs of either the same circle or congruent circle. So something to confuse. In the same circle, for instance, circle ZO, we have a chord A to B. Okay, so please, and two arcs are congruent if they have the same measure. Another one is C to D. If this is 80 degrees, this is also 80 degrees, they are congruent. Understand, please? Be careful. Must be in the same circle. Why? We have another circle. This is 80 degrees. This is 80 degrees. Those two are shorter than this one. Do you understand, please? So arc must have the same measurement and have the same length. For instance, here to here is 15 inch. Here only 7 inch. They are not congruent. Although this is 80, this is 80. So must be in the same circle or congruent circle. Sometimes we have this one. We have another one, also radius is the same thing. The radius is 10. This is radius is 10. So this one is 80. This is 80. They are congruent. They are congruent. Do you understand, please? Same circle or congruent circle. The measurement is congruent. They are congruent. Means the length must be congruent. But this is smaller circle. It's a bigger circle. Although this 80 degrees, it's 80 degrees. Those two arcs is not congruent. This is shorter. This is longer. They're not congruent. Now we have first theorem for today. In the same circle or in the congruent circles, two minor arcs are congruent. If and only if the corresponding chords are congruent. This is common sense, okay, please? In the same circle, for instance, AB, the chord congruent, AB, congruent is chord CD. So AB, the arc, CD, the arc, must be congruent. Because two chords are congruent in the same circle. For instance, we have another one like this. Yeah, if this one is congruent, so this part is also congruent. Do you understand, please? In the same circle, if chord is congruent, measure of arc is congruent. Not only measure, but also measure the chord is congruent. Because the chord is congruent means measure is congruent, the length is congruent. If AB, chord CD, congruent, they are congruent. Now, easy question. What is XY? The chord. Who can tell me, please? Raise your hands. Who can tell me, please? XY equals what? Raise your hands. Yes?
Is it 3?
Equals to 3. Y equals to 3.
Because XY is equal to ZY.
Mm-hmm. Because this central angle equals central angle. Z, Y, YX should be congruent. Do you understand, please? They are congruent, so the chord must be congruent. Chord congruent, measure is the arc is congruent. Arc is congruent, chord is congruent. So because this is 3, this is 3, because they are congruent. If you have any questions, stop me. Second, find the measure of arc MN. How to set up the equation? How to set up the equation?
What is
Set up the equation to solve for MN. MN is this arc. How to find the measurement of MN? Set up the equation. The test quiz many students. To be honest, we have this time 11 students more than 100 points. But many students, the steps is no good at all. The other teachers mislead you. Why I give them points? Because I know, compared with the students, they don't know anything. You are better, okay? So, yes? MN plus PQ. Mm-hmm.
Equals 360 minus 65.
Okay, plus
85.
plus 65 plus 85 equals to 360, okay? Yes, I understand you, okay? 65 plus 85, PQ and MN equals to 360. Now, those two are congruent. So you just 2MN equals to 360 minus 65 plus 85. Do you understand me, please? Yes or no? Because those two are congruent. So 2MN plus 65 plus 85 equals 360. Then you find MN. Is that okay? Good. Second question. Almost the same thing. Who is a volunteer, please?
Oh.
Yes.
147.
147.
Yeah. 2 times 147.
2 times 147.
360 minus 2 times 47.
360 minus 2 times 147
Is equal to MN.
equals to MN arc measurement. Do you understand him, please? Yes. Okay. Good. If you can write, because those two are congruent, so 147 plus 147 plus MN equals to 360. It's the same thing. Okay. You can take 360 minus this part is MN. You can solve this part. Okay, please. Now we have next we have theorem 10.4, 10.5. We have three more. Okay, please. So they have many theorems. Although they are not difficult work, but the question is not easy. Okay, please. 10.4. If one chord is perpendicular bisected to another one, that chord must be diameter. Okay, please. For instance, we have a circle. We have a chord here. If this is chord AB, another chord CD. If CD perpendicular to this chord, for instance, perpendicular to this chord, we have millions of chords. And bisect, not only perpendicular, but also perpendicular bisect. So this one is perpendicular bisect. Make those two sides are congruent. This one must be a what? Diameter. Do you understand, please?
Oh, wait.
We have so many perpendicular, but they are not diameter. Even we have a chord AB, another chord perpendicular bisected AB. This CD, this chord is longest chord, is a diameter. Do you understand, please? Not only perpendicular, but also bisect. This is inverse. If a diameter of circle is a perpendicular chord, then the diameter must be bisect. So for instance, this is diameter perpendicular to ED must bisect ED. Perpendicular bisect a chord, that chord must be diameter. If a diameter perpendicular to a chord, this one must be bisect also. Not difficult work, okay, please? Now we have some questions. XV is a diameter. What is XY? Okay, XY. Is that correct? ZY is 6. ZY is 6. ZY is 6. XW is 4. This is 6. Find XY. Who can tell me, please? Who is a volunteer? Okay, please.
Wait.
No.
Did you?
Yeah. XY is what? No. Yes.
XY is 4 squared plus 3 squared equals XY squared. Am I 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are really good, okay, but just not that good, okay? 4, because this is 6. Those two are congruent because this is diameter bisect 6. This is 3, this is 3, 3, 4. He knows this is 3 squared plus 4 squared. You don't need to do that. 3, 4, 5, okay? 3, 4, 5. Is okay?
Yeah.
Good. Do you understand me, please? Because this is diameter. This perpendicular to chord YZ must be bisect YZ. This is 6, so 3, 3 for each. You understand, please? This is 3, this is 4, right triangle, 3, 4, 5. 5 is XY. Yes, good. Some question like this quiz. And 2 questions. Find the measure of MN. First question. How to set the equation to find? How to set the equation? MN. MN is this part, is that correct? Yes? MN. Yes?
Wouldn't it be like 130 on both sides of it? So 2 times 130?
2 times 130?
Plus. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus half of arc MN equals 360.
Plus.
You're trying to find them.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be?
Wait. So plus MN.
Minus 2 times 130.
360 minus 2 times 130. Yes.
I was getting into that, you know.
Those two, this is perpendicular bisector. This part equals this part. Same thing. This part equals this part. Perpendicular. Okay, please. Perpendicular bisector. This part is also congruent. So 360 plus 130. 360 minus 2 130 equals to MN. Should be 100 degrees. Yes. Okay. How about this? How to set the equation to find MN? I'm sorry, MN.
Basically 260 minus 270.
Yes.
MN equals 360 minus 2 times 74 divided by 2.
360 minus 2 times 74. Is that correct?
No, divide by 2.
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2.
Yeah.
360 minus 2 over 2. Yes? Do you understand her, please? MN is this part because perpendicular bisector, those two are congruent. Those two are congruent. So 360 minus 2 times 74 divided by 2 is MN or MR. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good. Now we have find the measure of MN.
Oh, it was.
Set up the equation for me, please. First question. Maria.
Yeah, right.
3x
3x
plus 16.
plus 16. 12x plus 7. They are equal. Why they are equal? Yeah, you're right.
Perpendicular.
Because perpendicular bisector is a diameter. Okay, diameter perpendicular to EG. So EG is bisect. EG equals to, for instance, 3x plus 16 equals to 12x plus 7. Last question, easy question. Easy question. Your turn. Yes. Shh. No. 9x minus 3 equals to 7x plus 5. Is that okay? Yes. Perpendicular bisector is a diameter. So this PR is a bisect. 9x minus 3 equals 7x plus 5. Is that correct? 7x plus 5. Yes, good. Now, last theorem to go, okay? Last theorem is hard, okay? Please. In the same circle or in congruent circles, two chords are congruent if and only if they are equidistant from the center. Okay, please? They are equidistant from the center means what? EF equals FG, and this one must be right angle. The shortest distance. So from here to this chord, from the center to this chord, the distance is congruent, means equidistant. Be careful. This mark is first important. Without this mark, they are not congruent. Do you understand, please? So if and only if EF equals to EG, be careful. The red mark must be there. If EF equals to EG, then AB equals to CD. So a chord, we have two chords. From center to the distance, for instance, we have two chords like this and this. They are not congruent, okay, please? But this is center. This side equals this side. This doesn't work. Do you understand, please? This is distance because right angle. But this is not distance. This is not right angle. So this is not equidistant. Equidistant means from the center, perpendicular to the chord. Perpendicular to the chord. Those two are congruent. Do you understand, please? Must be 90 degrees. Now we have two more slides, I think. We will finish. Okay, please. What is XY? Who can tell me, please? What is XY? What is XY? XY. XY is here, okay, please. CA is 3. XY is what? XY. Can you want to try? Yes? Yes? Yes. XY.
6.
6, okay? Thank you. Perpendicular bisect. Perpendicular bisect. You can see the distance is congruent. So this part equals this part equals this part. 3, 3, 3. 3 plus 3. Everyone understanding, please? Yeah. Good. Perpendicular. Now, find measure of MN. Set up the equation for me, please. Okay, please? MN. Yes. Yes.
360 minus 116
360 minus 116
minus 2 times 103
minus 2 times 103
is equal to the measure of MN.
MN, sure. So you can see 360 minus 103, this is 103, and another 103, this is another 103, yes? So this is 103 plus x plus mn, okay, please? So this is 103 plus 103 plus x, for instance, this is x, okay, for instance, this is x. This is 103 plus x. This is 103 plus x. Is that correct? This is 103 plus x is this part. This part is 103, just 103.
Yeah.
Just 103, no x. Plus 116 equals to 360. Is that okay for everyone, please?
Yes.
Yes, I understand. Thank you. You can use this one minus, but suppose this is x. 103 plus x equals to this part. This is 103 plus x. Be careful. Do you understand, please? Why? Those two, this is perpendicular. So those two chords are congruent. So this part equals this part. So 103 plus x plus 103 is that correct? Yes. Because this is yes. This is 103 plus x. Yes, 103 plus x. 103 plus x plus 103. No x. Here no x. Plus 116 is 180 degrees. So you're a little bit confused. Okay, please. Again. We go over again. Okay, please. 106. 106 plus x plus x. Be careful. From here to here is not one, is 106. Is 106. Is 106. Plus 116 is 360. So I hope if you are beginner, you take this one, maybe you will not make mistake. This one plus this one plus this one is circle is 360. So you use 360 minus something, maybe sometimes confused. Okay, please. Last question. How to find Mn? Set of equation. Who is the volunteer, please? Too easy, all right? Last question. Mn, for instance, suppose Mn is x, okay, x. How to find x? Yes?
180 minus 2 times 45 minus 20.
180 minus what?
2 times 45
2 times 45
minus 20
minus 20 equals to x.
equals x.
Is that correct? Okay, double check. And 180, you use, this is 45, this is 45,
Yeah.
this is 20. Yes, okay. Do you understand him, please? Yes. You have many ways to solve because this is diameter. So 20 plus Vm, Vm is 45, yes, it's okay. Plus x. So 180 minus 2 times 45 minus 20 equals x. Is that okay? Yes. Good. Now do your assignment. I call your name.